Hi guys, and welcome back. We're still on Saturday and I'm still working on the little dresser, and I don't know if I showed you actually how I did it because I've just been having um, one of those days. But what I really quick want to do is show you how I actually got the pieces. So I put this flat on the cardboard, and let me get a scrap piece of cardboard. I put the kit or the piece on the cardboard. Okay, so I traced the sides. I just basically traced everything. I traced just my legs. Make sure I don't have my legs on here. So I just traced this piece out and this piece out like that. And then with a straight edge, I went across. Okay, so I made that the back. Okay, and then the sides, I flipped it over on its side and I basically measured out those sides, popped it off. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use those sides. And then I did the same thing for the top piece. I laid it flat down and went around and traced it. And I cut 4 of those. I cut 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. So that's basically how I did it. And then I glued all of the like pieces together because, like I said, I cut 2 of everything. This will be the back. This will be either the top or the bottom. And this will be either the top or the bottom. So we are now at the point of putting it together. I did trace out the legs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out, and then I'm going to glue them together thick. Like I'm going to cut several of them out and then glue them together thick, I think, and then cover them with a paper clay or paper mache in order to make those legs, I think. Or I'm going to cut them out of polymer clay, bake them, that sort of thing. Not sure yet. This one's still in the think tank. Okay, so I got all my pieces glued together. They should be, because this is that tacky glue gel, they should be okay. Now I do have to trim them up, and I'm not going to do that on camera. I will just go around and make sure everything is even on both sides, so we have a nice fit. And that was the back, and then the same with the top and bottom. I will go around and make sure everything is even. So that will be off camera. And I wanted to show you, I was going to use the same cardboard for the sides. And so I thought, you know what, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out of this heavy cardstock and layer it up. And that way I can go more on from the bottom up, more, and I can get that thickness, I think, that we see right here. So I'm going to do that. And so basically we'll have a top and a bottom. Make sure they're facing the same side. Top and a bottom. You can see that. And then sides. So what I have to do is on this back piece, cut one thick piece, thick-ish piece that goes here. And it will go to the inside though, here. It'll go on this inside portion right here, so it's round. And then I'll build up to the outside. So that's the plan, and then it'll meet. It'll look okay, I think. We're going to find out. So I'm going to go, what I want to do real quick is show you, I cut two backs, so I only have to do one back on the next one. Well, I mean, no back for the next one. All I have to do is tops and sides and legs. Okay, what I want to show you real quick is how I plan on doing this. So proper use of, well, I don't know about proper because it is me, but how to use this cutting board. Now, some of them are nice. I just have a basic one. I don't cut too many angles. I have other means for angles, but some of them have the angles on them. The one that Erica won, Erica from Little Crafty Kitty, the one she wanted a giveaway from me. We did a live stream giveaway and we played a game, and she won the little cutting board. So mine has an extension. This is why I like it, because I was opening the wrong end. It has this extension, so I can cut anything up to, why is that catching? There we go. I can cut anything up to 15 inches if I want to. Okay, so you're measuring from, you've got this bar that goes up the inside. So if you want something that's 1 inch, see, if I needed something, say I wanted something, this is, I know, 12 by 12, I think. Watch me get this all messed up. Let me flip it over and only take one at a time. So this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Okay, so we know from here to this line is 12 inches. Okay, so I want my strips to be 3/4 of an inch wide. So I'm going to come into 11 would be 1 inch. So I'm going to come into 11 and 3/4. So that gives me like 1/4 of an inch over here, or almost a 1/2 inch. I need 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go up, up, up to right here. And this, it does not look wide enough to me, but did that stop my, no it didn't. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I need to come in 12 to 11 and 3/4. So right there should give me 3/4. Now it looks too wide. So 11 and 3/4. So I come back down this way, 1/4 of an inch. So this should be 3/4 of an inch wide. So you measure, you've got 4 inches, no, you've got one inch here. So if you want something 1 inch, you're going to bring it to that 1 inch mark. And up here is a tiny, tiny little one right here. So now you say, okay, well, I want something that's 10 inches. You got to go through this way. And we're going to go from the 1. Now I cut off too much, so I can't go to the 10. Let's say we want something 9 inches. So we're going to go from that 1 to the 9. Okay, and we're going to, here's the 9, and the 1 was over here. So I'm going to lay this down. And with any luck, that should be 9 inches. So let's see. Yes, that is 9 inches. So that's how it works. You just got to line it up. All right, so this, I'm hoping, is wide enough for my cabinet, and I guessed it right on the button. 3/4 of an inch. I am so impressed. So anyhow, it's going to look pretty good. I'm going to like it. All right, I'm going to heat up the glue gun, and on our next video, we will actually be working on that round. Okay, guys, back in the flesh.